Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Retro Book Club Season 5 finale Gauntlet thing. It's been ages since I've done one of these. Here I thought I didn't do a Gauntlet thing the last time. As it turns out, I didn't do the Season 3 one. I did the Season 4 one, and I was out by about 8. I think I did 8 games for that. And timer expired. I did pretty well, but then again, it had been a while. And the previous time before that, that was the Season 2 Gauntlet. Not the Season 1 Gauntlet. The Season 1 Gauntlet was my debut on Retro Book Club. My first time. The Season 2 Gauntlet, that was my first time actually getting it when I did it before the 2 hours ran out. So, today, on this one, we have, if you don't know what a Retro Book Club season finale is, basically, it's Kuso Grande's Gauntlet Challenge. 10 games that are not terrible. 10 games from the previous season that have been selected by Okami of Games, the only voice sane enough to listen to all of us. Whilst we were missing from our second in command, Tune On Radio, whom we miss very much, who hasn't been on for a while, but hopefully he's doing alright, and hopefully he's doing pretty well for himself. Hopefully we'll be seeing more of everyone else on Season 6, which will be beginning by the end of the week. But today, I wasn't able to join in with the challenge on Saturday because I was not feeling great. However, I feel great now because I've had a good amount of pills, and I got a new mattress which is stupendously comfortable. And I'm going to have to thank my younger brother for that one later. But I will digress. It is a very nice mattress, and I do enjoy it. But anyway, I digress. The chat is open. So as to say, before anyone else, the Retro Book Club section is available. I'm going to set this to... So yeah, I just had to do a bit of fun fiddling and all that stuff, but that should be all right. Considering my microphone work has never been the best, let's just say, yeah, I do know Payback is a so and so, but I haven't streamed in a while. I done a solo stream in ages, and that, I really don't want to be dealing with Scion right now. Anyway. We're going to be doing our challenges, so we have 10 games that we will do. So let's load the first game of tonight's section, and we have someone that joined in, which is Beak.
Oh, it's a little bit since we last had him.
It is.
Isn't it?
Yeah, hello. It has been a while, hasn't it, Beak?
It certainly has.
It certainly has been a bit since we've been inside one of these conversations when it comes to Retro Book Club. It's also a bit loud on the stream's end. I'm trying to, do all that. It's not easy, though. I haven't streamed solo in a long time, so just gotta make sure the volume is alright here, and then the volume's gotta be alright where I have to listen to you, and then, well, it's just been ages since we had good conversations and shit.
That sounds good, because, oh boy, we've got a lot to talk about.
Oh yeah, we certainly do. We certainly do. How's things with you? It's been a while.
Pretty good. I've been just tackling some more stuff on RA. We've hit 435 masteries now.
Excellent. I'm still progressing through. Been playing a couple of new stuff. I've never played Luna before, and I'm going through that. Surprisingly, it's gone effectively as easy as I thought it would be. It's the original version, not the remake, which is coming out on Steam not too distant future. Surprisingly.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, the first Luna and the second Luna are getting remasters the same way the Grandia remakes are happening. If you never heard, basically they're the Gung Ho re-releases. Which I was a bit surprised that they actually got the Luna license. Let's be honest, I didn't think they have them. First I heard of it. Anyway, so we have 10 challenges. How did you do with yours?
I only only beat 8 out of the 10, or 7 out of the 10, because
Yep.
3 of them I could not get past.
Oh, that's not good. Which ones you couldn't beat?
The ones that stumped me were, and I have the list here, Castlevania Bloodlines,
Really?
which that'll be an experience.
Yeah.
That was brought in by one of the newcomers this season, Alligator Jazz.
Oh. Interesting.
Yep, that was also the day I put Puppets Do Pillow-Me on the world, and that was fun.
Oof. Oof.
It would recommend it. It's actually an easy set to do.
I'll consider it. Mind you, this is the same day I figured, let's start a game that I haven't done in a while. Let's go with Hexen. I got about most of the achievements already. It looks like it's an easy set. But if you never played a Hexen game before, it's the same people that did Heretic. And I believe it's the Duke Nukem people? I can't remember. It's been ages. So yeah, I got 10 games to do. So we are gonna start. As soon as I get everything set up ready, people should be hopefully noting. It depends. Well, I'm gonna be doing my record because it's been ages since I've done this one. So I'm only familiar with at least let's see. What am I familiar with? I think the Alex Kidd challenge, that I was on for that, and I believe that's the stage I couldn't beat.
Alex Kidd.
Yeah. You know the surprising thing? From all the highlights in season 5, none of the stuff you highlighted actually made it on. Most of my rage ones, most of the good stuff.
I'm surprised I didn't see your over the hedge salt.
I guess it wasn't good enough for Nick, or he was too compressed. A lot of the good moments of season 5 was just me raging and be annoying, and none of the nut stuff made it, which is a bit surprising.
I think we capped the nut stuff with just me calling Okami a bottom. That made it in.
Oh, that might be probably the. But there is one thing that did show up from the pack. Crab and Ball Torture.
From Retro Book Club.
Yay! A Retro Book Club special. If you don't want to know what Crab and Ball Torture is, go look up the episode. It was fucking hilarious then. It's still fucking hilarious now. Out of context, but still funny. Still funny.
Speaking of Duke Nukem, like you mentioned earlier, that was another one that stumped me. Duke Nukem Advance, where we had to beat the boss, and the boss kind of stumped me with what I was supposed to do, and I don't think any of my shots landed.
Okay.
That was brought in by AJ Emerald, who is a newcomer that we were able to recruit, that is a friend of myself, player Rusty Jim Job, and his girlfriend Ashley.
Oh good. I was just wondering. Most of the new entrants of this season has been your collection, as you've been your group, basically.
Yeah, they've been having a blast with it.
Oh yeah, Ashley's having fantastic amounts of fun. Pissed, giving me traumatic pirate distress disorder and God knows what, and put me over the head and gave me over the hedge. Plus we had all the amount of times we tried to get Then again, I did give Ashley a bit of a revenge for Secret Santa.
If it makes you feel better, Rusty actually came to me for advice on what to get you for the Secret Santa, so I was like, I would probably recommend checking his RA mastery wall to see what you would like.
Oh, that's why I got the amazing mirror.
Yep.
I don't know. I'm not sure if I feel bad for giving Ashley the glitchy version of a really good game. Yeah, the game I gave Ashley was Gauntlet Dark Legends, a really good game, except the GameCube version is a bit of a glitchy bitch. If we only had a PS2 version, that's my favorite version of the game.
maybe one season we'll get it.
I'm hoping it's next season, but I have a distinct feeling we're probably going to get like extensive server integration for season 6 if that's the hint we're getting from Okami.
Probably.
Maybe.
And the last one that stumped me was Mega Turrican for Genesis, because it was a struggle for me to balance between a jump, shooting, and a grappling hook.
Ah, yes, that one. That one. Didn't look too bad, to be honest. It's a Turrican game. I mean, it's not exactly Contra, but it is a game system. It is owned by I think technically Turrican games are owned. I can't remember who owns them at the moment. I know they're on the free platforms. The two Super Turrican games are on the retro analog SNES. So I think they're on the analog Genesis as well. I think it has been a while. Anyway, we've been talking. I've got some stuff to do, and we have games to play.
We do. Well, at least you do. I'm playing Dr. Sudoku in the back.
Oh, cool. Ah, yes, Sudoku, the best way to watch me suffer, to watch me do this absolute God knows what. Yeah, this doesn't look too bad. I think the issue might be, well, if ball jacks are any indication, I kind of struggle with the controls, but apparently you have to win one round, so I'm guessing you have to just win the only round of the match.
Yeah, basically, probably one of the easier ones I cleared.
Fair enough. If that's easy enough, then that's good enough for me. Right, so we have a thing to do. I has a timer, which is something I have not done in a long bloody time. Get a timer ready, because it's been ages. I gotta make sure there's no, gotta make sure there is, why is that? It's always these things with OBS, is I gotta make sure the cursor's not available. Alright, so game number we got 10 games to go through as is Retro Book Club tradition, and the first game on the list is Muppet Monster Adventure for the PS1, and it says here 200 stars. Right, doesn't seem to be that too bad. It just seems like a Muppet version of a Spyro game.
Basically, this was brought in by Juker for one of the bonus episodes.
Ooh, a Juker pick. That's. I don't think if I recall, none of the games I've. It sounds like none of the games I've brought in have been picked as tradition. Although, let's be honest, some of the highlights of the latest stuff did actually show up in the highlights, which is basically the best stuff of Season 5, aka Metamorphic Force. God, that was a good game. That was fun. And I was right, it was Captain America and the Avengers. It's a Data East game for those wondering. Has a set. I did consider it. I didn't. But it is there. Okay. Had enough. I've had enough. Okay, we gotta start the game. Right. We begin the challenge. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're off. We are off, and I didn't set the controls. Shit.
No.
Oh, typical me.
What are you doing?
What am I doing? I don't know. Ah, typical.
Well, I guess while you're getting that set up, one of my favorite things that didn't entirely show up in the highlights, but I did enjoy it, was starting the Mimic Saga.
Oh, that's good to hear. At least I made it. All right. Okay, now we get to go and... Oh, God. I think the controls are screwed. Oh. Oh, no. I mixed the controls up. Shit. Why me? Why now?
No.
Why now?
No.
Why now? Right trick. Right. Oh, I mixed the right side. Silly me. Anyway. So this one doesn't seem too bad. It's about 200 stars, which is not too bad. But unfortunately, you gotta hear the frog go, hola. It's funny because he's French.
Hola, amigo.
I could just ignore. I could just ignore. Oh, someone's joining us.
Hey, Splash.
Hello.
Go.
Oh, hey, how's it going?
Yo.
You
Not
just.
bad. I just got back. I break from the internet.
Oh, welcome back. You're here to watch me play some video games.
Yeah, for the time being, I guess.
I suppose, yeah. So
I didn't really take part in this because I knew I'd be too tired from doing the finale of Platform Peril.
I heard it went well.
Oh, it was the best episode we've done.
Glad to hear.
You streaming it, Base?
I am streaming it. Yes, I am.
Trippy Twitch.
For those wondering, it's Heavy Base 1, if you want to see what I'm doing. Right now, it's basically me doing 10 challenges. This is the first one.
You only need 2 more pieces of the werebear amulet.
Oh, it isn't the challenge list?
It is.
I recognize this game.
It's Muppet. It is Muppet Monster Adventure.
Yeah, I know that, but I thought Okami posted like the full list of games that was being played on this. I don't recall that being in there.
Yes, it was. It's actually the first one, and this was brought in by Juker for the bonus show. One of the bonus shows.
I'll put in chat, but this was the list I saw Okami post.
Let's have a look.
I even read it off on Platform Peril to promote it.
I think he was showing off the list of games we had from season
You only
1.
need 1 more piece
Oh,
of
so that's
the
just season
werebear
1?
amulet.
Yeah, that was season 1.
Ah, I didn't get the full list. Well, I screwed up that promotion then.
It's all right. This one's basically clipped 200 stars. Doesn't seem too bad, let's be honest.
What threw me off for this one were the birds, because I thought you could attack them, but it turns out you can't.
No, it turns out you have to beat them in a challenge to get one of the Kermit stars.
Collect all 4 Nosferatu amulet
Which
pieces.
probably don't mean much
You'll
of
be a
this.
flying frog in no time, okay?
Well, it is if you're gonna. There is a set for this.
That is true.
Oh hey,
Did you just start, by the way?
I
There's
started.
a few people having fun in here.
Indeed. Welcome.
Hello.
Hi. I just started on mine.
Yeah, I see you started yours. I think Beak did hers live with the rest of us, and so is here for commentary. Are you just here for commentary, Splash, or are you gonna do this set as well?
Yeah, I'm just here to commentate.
Okay.
I don't know how long I'll hang out.
It's open. You don't have to stay too long. I'm just here for company reasons, really.
Yeah, I don't know if I'll stay the full time, but I can always stay for part of it. Probably I'll have the streaming in our window whenever I do hop off call.
Alright. So this was an interesting one. I didn't think I would get to play a Spyro clone, but here.
Yeah, this is one we had for one of the specials that I did, and it was a pretty neat game. So I decided, you know what, it would make for a decent pick for this set.
Absolutely.
I
I
didn't really
tried
have a clue.
really hard to try to get this game to work for the Halloween special of Platform Peril, but we could not make a good challenge for it in an hour.
You know, I mean, I think it's a little bit open-ended, like what you can do, because I don't remember the specifics of what we accomplished. I think we basically like got out of this world in the half an hour trying to figure things out. So I figured making it just get 200 of the basically the equivalent of the gems, if you're comparing to Spyro, would make for a decent challenge for people to get a little bit acquainted with the game.
Bounds!
I think what we were thinking was 80% in the first 2 worlds. That didn't sound like a great goal. I ended up just going Dino Crisis instead.
Interesting.
Yeah, I could have considered making this percentage-based goal as well, but the thing is, every time you pick up a gem, or I guess a star, in this case, it shows you the total, whereas you have to deliberately press a button to see what your percentage is for the stage. I didn't want to make people do that.
Mm.
You should have this one down
I should.
pretty shortly.
Yeah, about 100. I've got 195, so.
Just find a few more gems scattered throughout, and you'll be good to move on.
I won't lie, when playing through this one, I think
200.
the,
2 more
completion
pieces of the Muck
awoken
Monster
in me
amulet.
because I kept going for some of the other tokens.
Congratulations!
There we go.
Collected enough evil
First-
energy to open the next level,
First,
okay?
first one beaten. Moving
There you
on.
go.
Moving on to the second one. Alex Kidd.
Yeah, I had to include Alex Kidd
Had to.
somewhere in here.
Yep, the prevailing adventures of...
Oh yeah, this
Alex
is definitely the one we played.
Yeah.
Ah.
A little hard to forget the Lost Stars. Once
Okay.
you play it at least once. Definitely has some mean moments, but
I mean literally everyone just knows it for that. Ah.
yeah.
That whole night was such a trip, considering you had this immediately after Irritating Stick.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Irritating Stick would have been a good one to put in here as well.
Okay.
If only for that announcer.
Oh right.
So how many games was this?
10. 10 games.
Yeah, I thought it was the 10 that you put in chat, but apparently it's not.
What do you mean, what 10? Like, it is the 10 that
I put them in chat. I thought it was those 10.
Oh.
I don't see the list. If you're talking about in basis chat, I don't see the list. Because I popped in a bit later.
No, right click
Or-
on Retro Book Club open chat.
Oh.
Oh.
I almost never look in the... No, so that was the set for, Season 2. That was Season 2
Damn
it.
set.
What is up?
Perfect.
So it wasn't public what the pack was it?
No, it was. You just had to scroll further down. The list because Tara was asking about what was in the second season pack, so I brought that up for him. There is a ping with the actual pack. If you look further down.
Oh.
So speaking of games that have made it to the RBC finale, we just got a set right now for Snolf.
Oh no.
Was that Liz who made that set? Because I think she was talking about it.
Oh, I found the list. Fuck.
Yep, there you go.
Oh, what the hell?
Yeah, I kind of mentioned that you had this finale because you know we also did the finale of Platform Barrel the same day. So I did list off the games, but it was those games that I listed off.
Oops.
Oh dear.
Yeah, so that probably confused the shit out of my audience once I rated you.
Whoa.
Speaking of Liz, she just claimed Pokemon too many times.
Oh no.
Oh god. Yeah, I guess you saw the list that you saw would have been posted before Platform Peril started, and then the Season 5 stuff was posted after Platform Peril started because it was posted an hour before we started.
Yeah. I'll just have to edit that. I'll just have to remember to edit that. It was such a good episode that I am willing to rewatch the whole goddamn thing over. I don't
Yeah, I
do
heard
that
it.
often.
I heard it ended up being good. These platforms are so weird in Alex Kidd. These moving platforms that move side to side.
I agree. Oh, finally! Finally, he screamed! He finally went, ah!
Wait, you
Yeah.
can grab the poles?
Yeah, you could grab the poles.
Oh crap, that would have helped me out a lot sooner.
Oh dear. I got crushed.
Yeah, That was a weird bug that happened a few times with this when I was testing it. Was whenever he got hit, sometimes Alex would not scream.
Yeah,
I don't know what exactly dictated it, but
that was weird.
At least you gave us our screen mileage with the highlights.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
That was funny. Especially mine with the whole, ah!
yeah, I figure it'd be a funny gag to when we were mimicking the sounds to sync up the actual sound bit with them.
What 10 games did we actually have? Muppet Monster Adventure, Alex Kidd, Ball Jacks, Kim Spa,
Now he screams when he dies. What the hell?
Nothing from me. Damn.
I think a lot of the stuff that you put in Splash is stuff that's on, because we use BizHawk for this, which limits our console pool, but BizHawk is
that
a bit
makes
more
sense.
robust. So,
It's
like,
purely BizHawk. Got it.
yeah. So, like, there wouldn't be GameCube stuff in here, there wouldn't be Dreamcast stuff in here. Which I think are both consoles that you like to gravitate towards for your
Yeah,
submissions.
PS1 as well.
Everybody's having a bit of a problem with the rope.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is.
PS1 was a viable one. I just didn't want to, like, maybe one, maybe two PS1 games at the maximum, so I don't bloat the pack size.
Did I not submit Silent Bomber this season? Maybe I didn't.
I did
That
it!
was last season. That was
That's
This
two!
last season, I
That's two!
don't know if it's one that would have made the cut for me. For
Yeah.
reference,
I did it!
because I read this off on stream, and I still have the text document, so I can read it off again here once I pull it up.
Game number 3 now. Time for some crab and ball torture.
from
Do the-
Wikipedia.
Two of the games in this pack are my games, and all the other games are other people's submissions, up to one per person. So we had a pretty diverse submission list. Where would that?
I was there for Tsubasa. That was great.
Yeah, Tsubasa was a good time, and
I think I was there for Turkin as well.
yeah, because I think you were looking at it being a challenge, and then you got hoisted by easy difficulty.
And
Yeah.
we found out it was only 2 stages.
Let's see here.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I played on easy.
Here we go, RBC finale. Yeah, so to go through this full list and who submitted what, I'll start from the top. Muppet Monster Adventure was submitted by Juker originally. Up second was Alex Kidd the Lost Stars, which was Terravan.
Sounds like a Terravan game.
Absolutely.
Ball Jacks was one of mine.
That's definitely a U game.
Captain Tsubasa Volume 2 was Mr. Torture.
I couldn't remember who submitted that. Yeah.
Castlevania Bloodlines was Alligator Jazz.
I don't even know who that is.
It popped in for, I think, 1, maybe 2 episodes, but gave out
okay.
Bloodlines. And there's an interesting section about Bloodlines, which I put in here, but we'll see it soon enough. Duke Nukem Advance, which was J Emerald.
I also don't really know who that is. I think they joined recently, didn't they?
J Emerald's a more recent player to join the fray.
Uh,
Hang on.
myself, Rusty, Jim Job, and Ashley.
Yeah,
Okay.
somebody from your friend group. Kira Kira Star Knight DX, which was Redline.
That was Redline. Okay, because you wanted that as the backup preliminary for the
Yeah, I
All-Star
thought I'd
Special.
make a good one for that as well. So I punted it for that in case Not Tetris didn't work. But Not Tetris went pretty good.
That Tetris went well. Yeah, that was awesome.
Mega Man Indonesian Artifact, which was Beak.
Yeah.
Sounds like a Beak submission. Yes, it's a ROM hack.
It's a wrong, yeah. Mega Turrican, which was the other one that was mine. In this
Yeah, I
pack.
was on for that one.
And lastly, Uchu Race Astro Go-Go, which was Alfie 5.
Huh.
Yeah, another person I'm not too familiar with.
That's the spread of the original submitters. I usually try to go for a decent variety of like skills being tested in them. Like, don't make them all platformers. Try to get a genre variety. But you know,
I
we
looked at season 5. What did I submit?
Yeah. And a funny story for the Mega Man Indonesian Artifact hack, for those who don't know. I started a thing where I mimic a person, not only what game I think they would bring, but also who's in that game as them. And Indonesian Artifact was the game I picked to mimic Polk.
Oh dear.
Which is funny considering they submitted.
yeah. So I looked through your season 5 submissions, Splash.
I think they're all GameCube.
They're all GameCube or Dreamcast.
Oh, except Unreal.
Yeah. So none of them would have been viable for the season finale.
You know what? Checks out. Damn, didn't want to make people play Pac-Man Fever again.
I could have, if maybe if BizHawk supports Dreamcast next time. We had one year where we did the season finale in RetroArch, but BizHawk is just so much more straightforward with setup and loading states that it's easier to just include it in the pack and say, use this.
No, I don't blame you.
The alternate
Go for
universe-
convenience.
The alternate universe where BizHawk works and Okami picks up a Billy Hatcher. Forgive me what I'm about to.
Yeah.
Oh
Oh goodness. Why?
Yeah,
no.
you
Get enough
should
Billy Hatcher
say-
for a lifetime.
So, yesterday, the timing of this is funny because I had another thing to do that's this similar format yesterday, where it's 10 challenges in 10 games, but that was one that I didn't make, so that was a bit of a taste of what it's like trying to figure this out on the fly for me, especially in games that aren't necessarily good games. If you don't know the history of this sort of format, I stole this format idea from Cuso Grande. They have this round, usually when you get far in, called the Gauntlet. And it's basically this exact same format. Usually the challenges are a lot tougher, though, there. Because instead of it being, you have to try to get through all of them in 2 hours, you're only given 1 hour, and the general expectation is players aren't going to get through all 10 challenges in an hour. So you have to try to, in that hour, deduce what you can and can't do. Usually their expectation is you'll get, like, about half of them done. See, you've got, you're on the cusp of winning. I definitely-
Yay! I think I won.
When I did this challenge, I did it in an unconventional way, which was letting the timer run out, and then winning sudden death, which is hold on to 3 balls sooner than your opponent.
I think I've won the challenge. I can move
Yep.
on. Thank God.
Yep, that's a clear on ball jacks.
Excellent. Still.
I didn't make people win the best 2 out of 3, just win a round.
Yeah, I can see why that didn't last long with this one. Very confusing. Now we're moving on to Now we're moving on to anime.
Ball jacks is a neat game when you get used to it, but oh boy, it's a learning curve.
Oh yeah, I can see why.
Yeah. Oh man, wait, I don't remember this being Ronaldinho Soccer.
Yeah, you got downgrades to the NES, no longer on N64.
This game was good.
This is a game that I put in because I figured some people were probably going to end up just stumbling into the goal, so that would be funny. I made sure to include in the README which team is yours, just to at least eliminate that confusion, so that way you would
What
know
is going on?
when you score a goal.
I remember when we played through this on Friday, and I got a DM from Rusty saying, this game fucking sucks.
Yeah, Rusty seemed to like all the games except for this one. This is basically a soccer RPG, for lack of a better term. Or if you want another example of something that is more recognizable to us Westerners, Blitzball. You ever play Final Fantasy X?
I have not, so...
Yeah, Blitzball is a minigame in FF10, and it uses similar mechanics to what this does.
Oh, I got a goal. Ha!
And you just need to get a single goal, so
Haha! Yikes! I thought this was gonna be the one game I was gonna suck it. I was gonna suck it. Nope. Excellent. That's.
Nice.
I wasn't expecting that at all. Perfect.
No, I was doing really well at that game. I didn't really understand why, but I appreciated it.
I think I ended up timing out the first time, so...
Yikes.
Like, I won 2 games, and then the third game was where it all went to pot.
Right. Game number 5. Bloodlines.
Oh. So, I have another stream opened because somebody else is doing something similar to this right now. You want to guess what one of the games is that they included in that one?
What did they
Ball
include?
Jacks.
Oh God.
Hmm.
Another dose of crab and ball torture.
It's always the crap. It's always the nuts, isn't it? It's always the nuts.
Wait, it's the nuts? Always has been.
It always has been. I gotta get to. This is a weird perspective, but here's the fun thing. I don't think I've ever got this far in a Castlevania game, and I don't think I've ever got this far as the other.
I really like this stage's mechanic. It's weird, but I like it.
Also, a fair warning, if you die on 6-3, it takes you back to 6-2. Just
Oh.
gonna warn you ahead of
Oh
time.
God. Oh, that is weird.
Yeah, everyone was saying, wait, does this look normal?
Yeah, I got multiple questions of, is Night Game behaving properly? And I'm like, yes, it is.
Yeah, it is. It's confusing, but it's also a very good Castlevania game.
I think the only Castlevania game I've fully beat is Harmony of Dissonance, and that was before the revision, so I just have that as my one real Castlevania mastery.
Yeah. It's.
Oh no!
I was doing. What the hell? Huh.
Well, Kami, I guess you'll be the first to test out Terror's new RTMP server.
Yeah, I guess we can talk about that. So Terravan was messaging me about this before, and I think we're gonna try to launch it this week. We gotta finalize the download pack for people, but we have a new setup for streaming this, where the it's gonna be a pack with not only RetroArch and a few other emulators as well, if you want to use things outside of RetroArch. There's also gonna be a build of OBS in there, with profiles for people to stream to, so I can just capture their feed directly without them having to stream to their Twitch.
Nice.
Ooh.
So we're gonna, if we can get that pushed out by the time I select players on Tuesday, then we're gonna be using that for this week, and it'll be like the test bed for how well that works. See if any problems crop up, and I'm real excited to start using it. It's gonna simplify my setup process a ton.
Look forward to it.
Yeah, I'll have to figure it all out on my, eventually on my own end.
And now I'm starting to master games. I'm starting to make some room on my computer, which is nice.
Hey.
That's good to hear.
Yep, I already have Master Heart Gold Soul Silver Oak Challenge, so that's 2 less problems for me.
Think I get the idea of the games. I think I finally see the, okay. Interesting. There we go, 6-3. Whoa! And if you're wondering, I've never got this far in a Castlevania game. This is very weird.
Bloodlines does some wild stuff. Bloodlines is also a
go
hard one
first?
because it's got limited continues.
Oof.
It has passwords, but the passwords remember how many lives you have and how many continues you have.
Do they actually track?
Yeah.
Oof.
I believe if you set them to maximum, you basically get, like, I think 15 lives. 5 lives per continue, 3 continues. Which is still doable. This is, for reference, this is the last stage of Castlevania Bloodlines. Stage 6 is the last stage.
That explains it very much now.
Yeah.
I thought that was
And the goal is just to reach 6-4.
Oh, that was a
The
stupid.
goal is to reach 6-4, yeah. But as
It's not too bad.
well, as you might notice, if you die in 6-3, you get sent back to 6-2.
Hmm.
Which
Mind
got
you,
at least a few people.
mind you, this is the
Yeah.
inexperience of me never playing Castlevania Bloodlines, so this is
Right.
fair enough. This is
But
just,
once you understand like the mirror mechanic, I mean, it's not. It doesn't seem like that bad.
yeah, it's the upside down mechanic that's kind of gotten a bit, you know. Yikes! I've never seen that before.
The not part of this challenge. The fight with Death is also an interesting one because it's like a mini boss rush where you have like a bunch of cards and some of them will send you to boss fights and you have to do all the cards challenges in order to fight Death proper.
Ah, so it's conditioning boss battles.
Yeah.
Do you have to?
But one of the cards
do you
is
have to?
all-
do you have to reach 6-4?
One of the cards is
or beat
also
6-4?
gives you reach 6-4. So once you beat 6-3, you're done with the challenge.
Oh, cool.
I also gave you probably the character that people would be a little less familiar with as far as Castlevania games go, because Bloodlines is a game where you have 2 characters you can pick between. John Morris, which is the other character, the one you're not playing as, plays more like a standard Belmont, you know, has a whip,
Ah, so
all that fun
Shit.
stuff.
The Belmont.
That was a pain in the ass.
Yeah, and I want to say it's stage 3 has a branching path. So you go a different route depending on whether you play as John or, in this case, Eric. And whoever you go as, they have to make use of their special ability. Eric has a high jump. John is able to use the whip on ceilings to swing across like that.
Oh, that was a dumb move from my end.
Cool. Accommodating for who you're playing as.
Yeah.
I have a feeling I might have to come back to this in a minute. Might.
You are always free to take the option of switching off the game to come back to it later.
That is true. That is true.
Mara, do you think you're getting tilted? How much do you think it'll take you to get back up to your knowledge point if you take a break from it and return to it? How much you think you're gonna retain?
I think
Always all the stuff that you got away.
Yeah, that's the thing. I think I'm gonna move on to the next one. Duke Nukem Advance.
Can you do them in any order, or?
You can do them in any order you want to.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I would
No, if
definitely
you
save Mega Man for last.
Yeah, if you get frustrated with one, you can move on to another.
Maybe I'll do a run of this later tonight. I don't know.
It's up to you. Anybody who's not there for the live one doesn't get a time on the leaderboard, mainly since they could, for all I know, like practice it or some such.
Yikes!
I guess there, yeah.
Yikes!
So the intent is for people who are on the leaderboard, they did it live, definitively. But people are still more than welcome if they can't make it to the live one to try for fun to see how they do and let people know how they did.
I think my main reason for doing this would be to see if I like the feel of any of these games enough to maybe consider putting a challenge in for them. For Platform
Yeah.
Barrel.
Not all of them are from the beginning, though. Some of them are close to the beginning, others are a bit further into the game, as you saw.
Well, yeah, as I saw Bloodlines.
That I don't know what your restriction. That I know that you have a restriction on ROM hacks, which is a shame because I'd be more than happy to make you a ROM hack pack one day.
Ah,
We might as like a special someday.
Yeah, I generally like this format though because it's like a big crash course on a bunch of different games from a bunch of different eras. So you gotta think about what you're doing on the fly. Be adaptable.
Yeah, like the season 3 pack where I was in my comfortable area with Tetris Attack and Cursed Castles, and
ah.
then I ended up losing tracks and learning that I could not like these rules of pack layers.
Mhm.
Oh! I think I killed the boss. I think he's dead.
I was stuck.
It looks to be, yeah, it looks to be stuck. Getting in some hits. He's not dead. Oh, now he's dead. I see it on stream now.
Alright.
Yeah.
I think
Once you get the key
Oh.
card, then that definitively says, yeah, you're done with Duke Nukem.
You
Excellent.
kind of lucked out on that one.
Yeah, I kinda did. I think he kinda glitched. That's an interesting choice, I will definitely say that. That's 5
Hey, you
deaths.
take it and run.
Oh, you're halfway down.
Ah,
Halfway through.
that's good. That is very good. Right. Next game. Whatever the heck this is. It's
Oh, Kira Star Knight Deluxe is a great one. Difficult
It's
challenge,
a-
but good one.
Yeah, people definitely were generally saying this was the toughest one of the pack.
Really?
really.
Yeah.
So, the note I'm going to make to you, you have a normal jump, you have a high jump where if you jump holding the up D-pad, you'll go higher. You have a left and right jump, and you can also bounce off the walls too.
Okay, those definitely feels. I'm gonna guess this was your submission, Beak.
No, that's
This
what
is
I
Red
thought.
Line.
Oh, well done, Red Line.
Yeah, that was the day I mimicked Red Lion and I gave out Tetris Battle Gaiden.
Oof. And I just have to.
Battle
And I
Gaiden
just have
was
to
another
beat.
good
And I have
one.
to beat the level.
You have to beat the level.
Doesn't seem too.
Don't underestimate the level.
And if you get all the stars that are presented in a wave, then you get extra stars and you can combo your programs too.
Oh. Whoa. When did you start getting hard? Whoa. And I seem to have failed. Oh well, try that again.
You at least see the general idea of what the game's asking of you.
And the more you play, the more you start recognizing the star patterns, so you'll get an idea of where the best place to jump is.
Apparently. I see.
So, while you were doing this, and I know Kami likes to ask this, for you two, was there a game that you enjoyed bringing on the show, or a game that you liked learning about from somebody else?
Yeah, I was going around asking people that question, well, both those questions, during Friday's show.
Well, this one's a bit tricky than it looks.
I know there are some that I enjoyed both giving out as well as playing. Ribbit King was a great one to play. I know a few people enjoyed Monkey Magic when I gave that one out.
I believe people enjoyed Metamorphic Force when I gave it out.
Metamorphic Force was good, yeah.
That was really good.
I gotta look back on my games and what episodes I was on again.
Well, we talked about Unreal Tournament. I think that one ended up going over
Yeah,
pretty
that one
well.
was a standout, probably, in terms of my submissions. That was
I
probably my best
mean-
submission this season.
I mean, Pac-Man Fever was a standout for different reasons.
Let's see, episode I was on where Wrestle was played. Alright, skip that one.
Bioforce Ape was a thing.
Bioforce Ape was
Oh god,
hilarious.
that was hilarity.
Episode where Billy Hatcher's played. Skip that one too, actually.
Oh, 40 off. It's ridiculous.
Let's see, Bucky O'Hare Arcade, that was a fun time playing for the first go.
Oh,
around.
that was great. That was
That was good.
that was
I
mine.
think it went over well. Yeah, I think it went over well as well the first time, because that was one of the ones that we've had twice on now.
Oh, Assault, when we did Retro Book Barrel, which I don't know if it counts for Season 5, but Assault Retribution
I'll count
was
that,
awesome.
yeah. Assault Retribution was good. That was originally one that came from Redline, and I thought it was neat enough that I wanted to make other people play it.
Came from Redline originally, okay.
Yeah, because as I've said before, usually what I try to do for any special episodes, since I'm guesting on another stream usually, or with a different group of people than we normally have, I like to bring a classic in. Assault Retribution
Oh, the
is what
episode I
went
submitted
for.
Pac-Man Fever actually was legitimately, like, had good shit on it. Like, I liked Wave Race, I liked Captain Tsubasa, and I liked Shadow Squadron. Dungeons
I
and
have it.
Dragons was good too, but it's not like that type of game.
Yeah, that was a good set all around.
And then Pac-Man Fever.
And then Pac-Man Fever. Yes, you are the weakest link of that episode, Splash.
I love making people play bad party games. I love
Mhm.
my birthday.
Oh yeah.
If it makes you feel any better, Splash, at least you were trying with your game, while I just submitted Pulpsy 3D just because, hey, Pulp said a thing, I'll
Yeah.
Oh,
I
you
think I
did.
legitimately submitted Pac-Man Fever too, just for the birthday special. See if I wanted to use it. Yeah, that was the reason. And in the end, I didn't. So I kind of wish I did, because fucking Dokkan Kingdom didn't work.
Was that my last appearance? I guess it was. Yeah, so that episode in particular, like, that was, everything on there was a standout for me. Except for, again, Dungeons & Dragons.
Yeah, well, everybody's still continuing to attempt this challenge. I'm gonna look through some other games and actually like to look through records proper. Let's see. Kingsley's Adventure was a fun one that I gave out right at the end of this season. It's one we had way back in season 1, but Hulk was on that and had never seen it despite it being Fox Zelda game, you know, not to be confused with Tunic.
Yep, definitely full core.
Adventures of Batman and Robin was great to see come back, especially since we had the whole 1/900 Riptide.
That was actually legit funny.
I also loved the Terrafan Swan story he was telling at Metamorphic Force.
Yeah. Both times we had Batman and Robin, something particularly funny happened. This time around it was the 1/900 Riptide, the other time it was, giving a game a review score based on how well you do in bowling. Beetle Adventure Racing was fun.
I just saw Beak Beak's submission of Hello Kitty Roller Rescue for this season, and remembering that I fucking soft-locked it in playtesting.
Yeah, that was one that we were gonna include in one of the RBC specials for Platform Peril, but we ended up going with other games. I think Gotcha Force was the one that we put, yeah, which was also a good game and one that we had in more recent memory.
Yeah, where was the, do I still have the image? I do have the image, there it is, Softlock Kitty.
The day I started Mario Pinball Land was funny for the sheer purpose of just Okami turning everyone's game into his.
Oh yeah, because you were doing the Mimic Saga with me this time, and I'm like, yeah, let me just do a visual gag really fast. Hold on a second here.
Go, gadget, edit!
Yeah. RC Stunt Copter was hilarious to see people attempt.
Ooh.
I don't know if you've tried looking at that one for Platform Peril Splash, but that would be a hilarious one to
Someone
see people
submitted
play.
Pen Triathlon.
Yeah,
Yep.
that was Ashley.
Oh, that's such a good game.
Was it Ashley? I
Yeah, it was.
forget if it was Ashley, because I remember Pen Triathlon coming up, and I think it was Redline who said like, yeah, I love this game.
Yeah.
So I couldn't
Redline
remember if it was
submitted
either the other way
Wrath of-
around.
Black Manta for that episode.
Dharma Dojo was another fun one to play, and I put that one in. It's one I could have considered for this one, but I had other games I wanted to give out. What else have we got in here?
Oh yeah, there was another friend of ours, Chimpachino, who brought in Sega Master System Sonic 1.
Yep. We had Sonic 2 on Master System, but we hadn't had Sonic 1.
Yeah, Sonic 1, the only way you have to find emeralds in hidden places around the world.
I talked about this during stream, but another game that I was considering for the season finale, but ultimately didn't end up going for, was Men in Black for PS1.
Oh,
Make people do the opening sequence of Men in Black.
Darn it. This is hard.
Yeah, now you can see why people were saying this is the toughest challenge in this pack.
Yeah, I don't doubt, and I don't doubt.
Install was a neat looking game, but it has some rough points. Neo Turf Masters was fun to play with some people.
I don't know what I was doing, but it was still great.
Yeah, but I mean, it's golf, so you just golf the ball.
A little low-key sad that Barnyard didn't work for my Mimic pick for Ashley, but that's the time I got out Yoshi's
Oh.
Watching you guys play through Kuro Kuro Post was an experience.
Oh, that game's great. If you like On the Ball, you should give that one a try.
Guy on the ball.
see. I got to make some more people play during one of the specials, Try Rush Deppy, and that was fun to see come back and people like that. That's a gone.
I'll still lovingly call it Try Rush Derpy.
Yeah. Yeah, it had some jank, but people still appreciate it for what it was doing. Let's see. Oh yeah, the like one PS2 game I gave out because it was another special, and therefore I had a different emulator pack I was working around, and said pack included PS2 support. So I'm like, why not give out a PS2 game? It'll be the one time I'll be able to give out PS2 for a good while. So gave out Simpsons Skateboarding.
Which is also getting a set soon.
That's a game that I grew up with on the PS2, so I'm like, I had to give that out. Same with Hit and Run, but Hit and Run at least got a GameCube port.
The funny visual of just, oh hey, PS2 support, and everyone admits that Anubis 2 and all 3 other games that are just like that one.
That was the other PS2 game we had in there, was Anubis 2. Yeah, and then it's like, what, Mythmakers, Trixie and Toyland, I think, and Rock and Roll Adventure. Like the 3 games.
And Ninja Breadman.
Oh, Ninja Breadman, yeah. I look at some of these games, and I also recognize them as, like, I absolutely put this in just because I have a copy of it, and I want to put a save on, like, my memory card.
Alright.
Or, like, keep working on my save, or something like that.
Gonna say
That was definitely the case with stuff like Mario Golf.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Time to do Mega Man, Indonesian artifact. Oh no!
Yeah.
Yoko! Oh no! Yoko blocks! Whatever shall I do?
It's a Yoku Block section.
That whole episode was a fever dream, if only because we got Mario's Mystery Meats.
Yeah. Time to take a piss.
What the hell are you doing?
So anyway, here's the Yoku Blocks, just as you remember them.
Fuck! Nearly.
I had to put this section in because it's so rare for you to be able to see upside down Yoku Block sections.
Here, I thought you was gonna make us play that section that with the ridiculous hell.
Oh, the gravity flip section.
Yeah.
That was from I think Wily's Dream Space hack. I thought about it, but I felt like this was a little bit more doable than that.
Oh yeah, slightly doable. It would have been the only instance. It would have been the only instance of me actually slowing the emulator down to actually beat it. But then that would probably.
Well, I mean, if you did that in the actual race, your time would be invalidated.
Fair enough. I was gonna ask if it was okay. Oh wait, I did not. Oh, I hit the spike, so I was coming down. Stupid me. Well, that was dumb.
Let's see, Donkey Kong. Yeah, Donkey Kong Jungle Beat was another fun one because I went to get my copy and my DK bongos for that episode.
Oh god, nice.
Yeah,
That same
the GameCube controller.
that same episode when we had Hello Kitty Roller Rescue, I gave out DKC Cross Mario, a hack that basically puts Mario in Donkey Kong Country stages, and I learned about that one through one of the weekly mystery races that I do. That was a good time.
Yeah, especially since Mario just zooms everywhere.
Yeah. Last Apostle, of course, can't forget about that.
I can't wait to see what game Rory's gonna sick on you for that one.
Alright.
Well, we'll see. Looking at the signups, there's at least a
Done!
non-zero chance Red Lion will be
I'm
in
done!
this week's set
Woo!
of players.
Hooray! I've beaten it! I've got to the point.
I need to look over everybody's most recent appearance because we have a lot of signups for this upcoming one.
Oh yeah, it's the
Yeah, that's a. Somebody did get confused on Indonesian Artifact and ended up going back the way they came.
Oh
thinking that was the
no.
goal.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Not realize it, because yeah, you could totally fall down that pit in the middle, and whoops, you're back to where you started.
Oof. That's gonna suck. Right. Mega Turrican, because that's 6 down. See, do you have to beat the stage, or you have to just beat the boss?
I believe my wording was beat the stage, because there are multiple bosses in Mega Turrican, in the first stage of Mega Turrican. There's some mini bosses in there. So the most clear wording I went with was beat the stage, I do believe. I'm scrolling back up to find what my exact wording was here. Yeah, beat the stage, and in parentheses, you have a grapple hook and you will need to make use of it.
Okay, cool. I was a bit confused by that.
Yeah, this game screwed me over hard in another event called Infinite Chaos. I had to play 20 games in 60 minutes, and I couldn't clear this one for the life of me. The other guy did. And we automatically failed our games if any of us came over in any of them.
Yeah, this one's a tough one.
We ended up tying in that event, but because he was able to beat Yoshi before I did, I lost. Fucking, it's always a puzzle game that cost me victories in any like tournament.
Yeah, I wouldn't say this is the hardest challenge in this pack. I'd say it's a bit
just
easier
stage
than
one.
Kira. I'd say it's a bit easier than Kira Star Night. Some of the difficulty may come from the length of it, though, because it can be a bit of a long challenge. I'll be back in a moment.
I think the hardest would probably be Mega Man for a lot of people, just because Yoku blocks.
I randomly got done with it quicker than I expected, which is even more surprising because I don't even think I beat a single stage when I first submitted it. That was the day we also had a repeat game of Friday the 13th, and Jay didn't even know I played through it on my the first time we had it on there. I sucked at it back then, and I'll suck at it forever.
I seem to be not be doing very well. I'll try that again.
Alright, back. How are we doing in Mega Turrican?
Yeah, we restarted.
Yeah,
Okay.
kinda lost a lot of lives.
Maybe next year should make a second gauntlet that's of 10 games that's more in line with what it's based off of, or at least in terms of difficulty, where it's like you're intended to play over the course of an hour, but you're not intended to get through all the games, just as many as you can within that hour. Because there's definitely some real nasty stuff I could put in here if I open it up to that. I actually sent this one to Recentia sometime later, being like, hey, I made this, and it uses similar mechanics to what your own gauntlet uses. Do with it what you want.
I see the mechanic.
I think something that took some players a bit of time to figure out with this game is you do have bombs.
I do.
Yeah, that's what's in the bottom right corner.
It's just not immediately obvious how you use them. It's down plus, I think, A button to use a bomb.
My problem with this game was that I had to juggle between shooting, jumping, and grappling hooks.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Grapple-
is the hard part.
Yeah, grappling hook is something you fortunately don't always need to make use out of, but it can help you get to like some hidden areas that may have a 1-up or something.
Now, you do need it in the part where base just fell.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a slightly more complex Bionic Commando.
Yeah, except you have a jump button.
Yeah.
I equate it more to Contra. It has more the run and gun feel, I feel, of a Contra game, but you actually have health.
That's Contra with a hook shot. Or grappling hook.
It does not. But the actual movement itself feels a bit closer to Contra as opposed to Bionic Commando.
Hmm.
So my favorite part about this game is where the enemies make a little set and make a strange sound when you jump on them.
Oh yeah, if you ever played any Amiga Jank, this game reeks of it.
This series came from the Amiga.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not exactly Amiga jank, it's Amiga hard, last I remembered.
It's still very doable,
Ah,
but not easy.
I see.
I know there's a few Turrican games on Super Nintendo as well. I haven't really played as much of those ones, though, as I have Mega Turrican. Because I've at least beaten Mega Turrican before.
Oh. Well, that's a death and a game over. I'm gonna try that again. Down an A, you save at the bombs. Right, okay.
I believe so. It's down and A button. I don't remember if it's A specifically. This is also a game that does have 6-button support, but the 6-button support is basically just bomb is its own button instead of a button combination.
I think base was at the end of the level too, right there.
I was?
There was still a little bit. There was still a little bit more stage to go.
We were coming up on the elevator though.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's...
But that's fine. Now you have a feel for what the level is.
Yeah, it's really one of those. You want to get kind of a feel for how everything is laid out, so that way you can have a good push through.
Approach in 30 seconds off the 1 hour mark.
Yeah, my goal for this and that 20 for 60 was also the same, beat the first level. But if you game over, that was your challenge done. I game over because I kept jumping into that friggin' pit without the grappling hook. That was the thing that kept tripping me up. Dying also hurts quite a lot because you lose all your power-ups.
Fortunately, any heal that you pick up is always a full heal.
Yeah. I mean, this bot woman boss isn't that hard. It follows a very basic
Ah, yes.
pattern.
Yeah, it's not too bad to take down.
There you go.
Yeah, there's a bomb being used.
It's yours, my friend.
But only if you have enough rupees.
Rubies, you mean? Not rupees. Rubies.
Ah, yes.
Come back when you grow a little.
Sure. A lot of people did not like this rebound weapon, and I can kind of understand why. I definitely steered away from it when I was trying to beat the game. I just think the other ones have a bit more firepower for right in front of me, which is usually what I need.
And then we picked it up again by accident.
Yeah, because it's right in the way of like a full heal and a missile.
Dang it.
Interesting. You didn't lose it upon death that time.
No, it seems you get it as soon as you die, you get it back.
Yeah,
Always.
I think you get. I think it's like you get 1 bomb back each time you die if you're not already at 3 or something like that.
Oh,
Mhm.
oh, cool. I got a. That's interesting.
Yeah, that's another move that you have. That's what the bar under your health is for, is how long you can be in your, like, morph ball form
Cool.
and lay down bombs.
Oh no.
Yeah, there's the elevator that was mentioned.
Huh.
Alright, time for elevator action.
I also like some of the music in this game, too. It's another reason why I put it in here. It's got some good jams to it. Using the bomb spam.
I'm not sure that was a good idea or not.
I mean, you had very little health on your last life. So even if it's not a push that'll get to the end, it's still a knowledge push.
Fair enough.
Because if you're careful...
Hey, Polk.
Oh, Polk.
What?
I did see the ball jacks.
What
Yeah,
the?
so now you're at the boss.
What
Oh,
the
wow.
heck is this? Whoa!
It's the boss.
It's
Oh,
a,
it's a pity you
The
didn't find a
boss.
heal.
and that's darn. I might have just. I got a plan of action at least.
Yeah, you know the whole stage by this point.
Do not get.
Murph.
Hello.
Hey. Thank you, Discord. Oh, who's here?
Everybase is currently attempting the challenges here. Has gotten through, at this point, 6 of them. So is this, Uchu Race, Astro Go-Go, and has to do Kira Kira Star Knight and Castlevania Bloodlines. Has to go back to those. We'll be back in a moment.
Have fun. I get the fun of watching 2 gauntlets at the same time, I guess. Technically sweet. Yay! Good times. Compared to trying to do Go. Wow.
I'm not looking forward to whatever that last game is.
It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
Uchi Race Astro Go-Go. I mean, it sounds like a racing game. Shouldn't be too bad.
0.
Is that 0 at home? There can be nothing wrong with that, right?
Well, this is the case where so-and-so at home is actually good. Like, I would love more of it.
It's interesting we can handle bumper cars.
Bumper cars.
All right.
How many times I remember seeing that in Nickelodeon's Video Game Arcade?
Yes.
Alright, how it looks like we're still working on Mega Turrican. We're not doing too bad on this run.
No, not
We
too.
lost a life to the big robot.
And I lost the
Awesome.
I lost the big power up as well.
Yeah, the big robots end up being a bit tanky.
They are.
Sounds like the strat with them is just to use a bomb.
That's a strat you can use. Sometimes you can DPS race them if you're good navigating around them, but using the bomb is not a bad play against them at all.
Sure speeds things up.
It only looks like there's 2 of them in this level.
Here we go again.
I guess 3.
Yeah.
You could probably just skip that
Oh,
one
there
right
might-
to the left.
I think there's a few others in the level, but they're on like secret paths where like if you can get past them and among maybe some other things you can get a 1-up.
Yeah, the bomb just
This is-
takes them down.
If you were playing this game to beat it, absolutely the strategy would be try to build up a reserve of 1-ups in like the first few stages. So that way you got plenty of them to get through the rest of the game. Because there are
Yeah.
a lot of 1-ups scattered throughout the game.
Imagine.
It's a game that's built on secrets and exploration.
It was those eras of video games.
Yeah.
You want to complete this video game? You want to buy a manual that tells you all the secrets?
And we're gonna be seeing another attempt against the boss shortly here, though.
There
With
we
a
are.
little bit more resources than last time.
Good luck. Welcome to Mario's Mystery Meat.
Got an extra life too, so
Yeah.
Huh, okay.
probably
And this
not
bot-
on this attempt.
I mean, this boss threw off at least a few players.
Well, that didn't work out. I think this.
Don't forget about your grappling hook.
Oh right, I forgot I had a grappling hook. Whoops.
I made a note of it in the README for a reason.
Yeah.
I legit actually forgot. Whoops.
And most importantly, this isn't powered by your wife.
Yeah. This isn't that strange case of wife arm.
I need my wife supporting me, but not this way.
How to ruin a classic story in one plot twist. Your wife is the arm.
Yep.
The very arm that helped you in the past. Yep.
I would argue
Look, it
that
doesn't matter what else you
I
have in
would
a video
argue-
game, how good it is, how good it feels. You have that one line and everybody will just keep on remembering that bit.
It's always that
look.
one.
I would argue that that would just make the plot better for me.
Going home with your
Yeah.
wife powered armored bed, just being all oh.
Behind every good, strong man lies a strong-armed woman.
Well, scrolling through the records, by this point in time, we've already had a finish.
Yeah, first
Now
I
we're
killed
10
it.
in.
Yeah,
Yep.
3 stars. Good. 3
Breeze
stars.
got it. Polk wasn't too far behind.
Yep, 116.
Yeah.
How many games are left? 4?
4. There's one that Heavy Base isn't attempted yet. I don't think it's a hard one though.
I haven't.
especially
I
hard
have.
anyway.
I haven't done the last one yet, which is the.
Future Race Astro Go-Go.
Ah. Takes a few shots, but have to get a pattern.
Yeah. And then from there, it'll be a matter of how long it takes you to get a successful run-in on both Bloodlines and Kira Kira Star Knight. We're going to missiles to keep your current weapon. Good, not a bad call.
I think the strat I got is basically you keep the current weapon because spread shot has always helped against enemies.
Spread shot's good. The green weapon is not too bad as well if you mesh with it, because it's basically a big shot and does a decent bit of damage. So I like it to an extent as well. Really, it's just a matter of what meshes with you. What do you want to keep?
All right.
And how much of the culture are you into?
Yeah. I'm gonna say if you're applying Contra knowledge, yeah, spread shot's probably gonna be the way to go.
They're not tomatoes, but it's very same kind of ketchup.
I have the gauntlet that's going on though, and Cruiser Grande pulled up. Looks like they're having a pretty rough one with this one compared to
yeah.
my match yesterday where we just blew it out of the water.
Yesterday, both of you pretty much completed the whole thing, quote unquote. So they had to pump up the difficulty.
Yeah. I definitely would not have had as easy a time with this gauntlet compared to the one that I had. Not as much stuff in here that I'm familiar with.
I tested some of Time Stalker's stuff on that one here. Like, Go-Go 13 is cruel. Cruel and unusual.
Yeah, I've beaten that game. It's rough, because it's like... I was seeing the challenge they had here, because they have to do the sniping section, but first they have to do a racing section. I gave a similar state before for a top secret episode. That was a similar thing of, you had to do a stage prior, and then you had to do the sniping section.
So you have one shot to get a shot right, including the win with no further instructions. And if you miss it, back to the title screen.
Yeah.
That's just evil.
Neither of the Golgo 13 games on NES are particularly nice games.
Not wrong.
Like, looking at this list here, Golgo 13, Ball Jacks, Ice Climber, and Genesis Jurassic Park I'm familiar with. Just looking over at that stream. Some light familiarity with some other ones like Flashback. I mean, Mega Man's Mega Man. I think this 3D SNES game I tested for somebody.
Mega Man, I believe, is Mega Man Ultra.
Sounds
right. Sounds rough. Got him!
I mean, most Mega Man hacks are.
Got him!
Nice.
Got him! He's down!
It is so much easier when you start making use of the grapple
Yeah, yeah, I should have realized it. I'm an idiot.
That one got a lot of people not realizing that you could use the grapple hook on the ceiling there.
Well, now.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a pretty hard. Right.
Somebody mentioned that on call, and yeah, that suddenly made a whole lot of sense.
Right.
I mean,
there's even a tally for how many diamonds and how many lives you got.
Whatever the heck.
Not that that matters.
Right. Whatever the fuck this is.
Got 3 games left.
Poor man's F-Zero.
Stuck on, but
ooh.
Let's see how this one goes. Oh, this looks like shit.
It's poor F-Man, but it's F-Zero, except we could not afford a camera that turned along with you.
Ooh. Oh.
The first challenge is figuring out your acceleration button.
Yeah.
God, who submitted this one?
Alfie 5.
Yikes.
This was, I want to say, their first submission on the show.
Well, congratulations. This
They
is
submitted a gem.
Oh, they certainly did.
I think it's good. It's jank, but has charm to it. I liked the stage for like the whole going towards the camera part. Once you realize how it flows, it's a lot easier. But until then, it takes a bit.
It has growing pains, you might say.
Yeah.
I.
I believe this is the first race of the game. Am I correctly?
No, it's part of the first set of races, but it's not the first track that you're put on. I think it's actually the last one in this set of races.
It definitely looks that usually.
It's a weird one. I'll definitely say that.
Always have their last courses be a Bowser course.
Ooh,
If this was the first race of the game, I wouldn't want to see the rest of the game.
I kind of agree with Thrasher. Yikes, as I would say.
One thing with this game, though, is that single player only. No split screen multiplayer for this one, unlike F-Zero.
If you're
So
starting to
back
get a
them.
hang on how the course plays base, I might suggest maybe resetting the state.
Yeah, I'm thinking that's what I'm probably gonna do. Let's go. Out of my way.
But yeah, I can see people getting adapted to that pretty quick. What was the easiest challenge to clear out of these? Probably Muppet Barn.
I think the Muppet one was the easiest. That was about 7 minutes.
Doesn't really have a fail state, does it?
Doesn't feel like it's a. This is a weird one.
I guess the difficulty of this one would be dependent on how good the AI is.
Oh! I think I'm going to try that again because I fell in the pit.
No, not the pit.
No, not the pit!
Oh.
Huh.
Doesn't seem like the AI is that great.
I think it's the controls that are the real bad villains here. Caught up to second. Yeah, I think I caught up to the pack real quick. There's that bit.
Looks like we're still having a time with this.
Yeah, we're adapting to it.
Yeah,
This could possibly be the run.
this might be.
Just put that pedal to the metal and tenacious beam.
Just need to remember when the turns are. It seems to be always after you hit a third speed booster that there's going to be a turn coming up.
Shoot. man, that's a nope. But at least at least I figured out the controls.
It's always the first thing you do on the development stage. First, figure out how to work things. What does this button do?
So next attempt, you should nail it.
Should be, yeah.
Well, you're behind Polk's clear time now. We're coming up on Chaos Sinfuls.
Hmm.
And then Terravan was... You could possibly finish before Terra did.
I could do.
At the pace you're at. It's just a matter of figuring out Kira Kira, mostly.
Yeah.
I think Kira is going to be the bigger wall, because you got close to the end of Bloodlines when you were attempting it before.
That's true.
Yeah, I think you'll get Bloodlines,
Whoa!
pretty soon.
Yeah, try that again.
Like, once you clear this, you will have surpassed Peak 7 states, because you'd only have 2 left. Which free did you not clear, Beak?
I couldn't clear Duke Nukem Advance because for the life of me, felt like I could not get a shot off of the boss, even if it looked like I did.
Yeah, Base kind of got lucky on that
I
one.
believe I did get
Not gonna
lucky.
lie.
That was probably going to be the luckiest bit because I think the boss glitched.
Castlevania Bloodlines, the farthest I got was to 6-3, and then when I found out that if you die on 6-3, you go back to 6-2, which I was already struggling with.
Okay. That's reasonable.
And Megaturret didn't because, again, having to juggle between a jump, a shooting, and a grappling hook.
Okay, that one's a little less expected. It is just the one stage, but I can see why it caused difficulty. Again, it cost me in an event before, so I do have a little bit of a grievance with that game. You did click here.
The light of the stage. The light of the stage also does not help.
Yeah, I was on the episode that we had Kira, so that was one that I knew was going to take me a little bit, but at least I knew the pattern eventually.
Yeah, normally the way Kira goes is, if you fail one stage, you're back to the beginning. And the stage that I gave you is the last stage.
I'm gonna make a guess and say the other player failed Kira and Castlevania. They seem like the hardest two.
I would need to look at what exactly it is they did. I think one of the ones they didn't do was Mega Turrican. I think it was Kira and Mega Turrican for them, I want to say.
Ah, surprised Mega Turrican. Well, I guess no, I'm not surprised again. It screwed me over in an event.
It's a lengthy one, so
Yeah.
I'd say it's the biggest balance of length with difficulty.
I think this
make a case
this
for
might
that.
actually be the one.
You're in first,
I
right
would-
near the end.
I win!
Yeah, and you're quite a decent clip ahead.
Yay!
That's 8.
I win the race.
You're a
I win the
winner.
race.
I win! Not the other person, I win. Right.
Alright, so that just leaves you with Kira and Bloodlines.
Time for let's go for
Pick your poison, what you want.
let's go for Bloodlines.
2 left. Can you do both of them in under 10 minutes?
That's a. Can I beat Terravan? Good question.
It's not impossible, just...
It's just, you know.
I like it.
Ugh.
That's just a matter of what got Terravan tripped up, I wonder.
I'm got a feeling it might have been that Mega Man bit. Yoko blocks
Yeah.
off.
Possibly, Kira also probably is
I know,
not in his wheelhouse.
Mega Man, I know Terravan was stuck on for a good while. That was the last one that Terravan finished.
I know Terravan does not like Mega Man.
Oof. whole mirror section is so disorienting.
Oh, I can see why it's disorienting.
Yeah, but I get it. I get what the mechanic is behind it.
They
'Cause
need.
you have to see how much of the mirror is covering you up and what isn't being covered up by the mirror.
Mm.
Mm-hmm. I got the Crucial Gauntlets going right now, put up because they're getting close to the end of the match, and the winner determines who I have to face next. So,
Right.
I'm kind of looking at that, and they're currently tied.
Dumb.
Are they? 'Cause-
Oh, that was dumb.
Yeah, 3.
Oh, that was
Over you.
dumb.
They're 3 challenges to 3 challenges after an hour.
Yeah, but Ned Momat is currently trading one that's hard. Well, they're coming up at the end of that stage, and well, I talked
Yes.
too much.
But I saw them get to this section before in not too much time. So, wouldn't doubt they stick with this one.
They're probably heading to sudden death, and whoever clears one of the states
Oh.
will win.
Likely. I'll be back in a sec.
I think I
Yeah,
get.
well, look at this.
I get it. They wanted to do
Yes.
something. They wanted to do something different because the SNES Castlevania was just basically a remix of the first one.
Very much.
I believe that's how it goes.
There's only at least 2 different characters. One had a whip, one had a spear.
Yeah, I think if I did this pack, I think Kira Kira and Mega Man would probably be the ones to trip me up the most.
I think so too. Oh, this one's a bit of a son of a bitch.
Teens bit.
Yep, probably the best way to think of it is focus on your feet if you can see it.
Yeah,
Face your feet or face the feet.
Now look, I know Quiet on Set only came out last year, but you see it?
I'm
Alright.
fairly confident I could do Bloodlines.
All right. Stay there. Stay. Stay. I think I got 6-4. I did it. That's 9.
Alright.
Just Kira Kira.
Next up is Kira Kira Thingamajiggy. Oh God, I got the hardest. I got the hardest one. Oh Lord.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
You've
Just
got-
let everybody got tripped up by that one.
Oh right.
You've got less than 8 minutes to beat Terra's time.
Yes. There's 20 more.
Yeah. I'm watching this game and can't stop thinking of special stages from Sonic 2.
Now I'm just remembering when I gave out Yoshi and Sonic 2 as my mimic for Voxel Flame, and we found out that apparently the bonus stages in that game are actually from one of the Sonic Advance games.
Oh, what time expired and I got all the. Oh. Why? Why is this my God. Who thought
This is hard.
who thought Chibi Doki would be a very good interpretation of how I've gained this oh! Alright, I gotta calm down. This is the sort of game I never
26. It's not a bad start.
I had 330 one time prior and ooh.
Look, at one time, I had it with 368 when the timer went out.
Ooh.
Yeah!
That sucked.
Sure freaking did. I mean, completed at one point, but still. Please, I'm gonna make you cry.
This one's kind of looking like a reset, admittedly.
Yeah, I think this might actually end up being a restart. Yeah, this is gonna be a restart. Alright. Okay. Oh, darn.
I know, after this, I'm gonna make you some food.
This time I'm gonna be walking my dog.
Yay, doggo.
Dog you.
Well, I guess that depends how long this takes, actually. What is it, 2 hours before you're out?
I got another half hour left.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Should definitely clear this within that time.
I hope so. That's a 10. 330? Wait, what? You're gonna be kidding. No, 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 no! 10! Ah! I was 10 off! I was 10 off!
Not breaking.
Damn you! Damn you fake Miku!
Yeah.
Oh, you're 12
Back
off.
home.
Ah, son of a...
Just need a better start.
Yeah, that's the only issue.
At the very least, you're having to replay the stage, which means you get some hot jammers.
Yeah, this is a reset. Shit. Okay. Six.
I also know everybody's gonna be bringing out some wild bangers this coming season, I can tell.
Oh yeah, I could see some good ones coming out this.
No, I am getting this sneaking suspicion that after my Mimic Saga is done, people are going to start mimicking me to give me a taste of my own medicine, but I don't know for sure.
How could we ever imitate you, my dear Big Beak?
Okay.
I could think of a myriad of reasons.
Well, I'm definitely not going to beat Terra because I'm getting I've probably passed his time.
You're about to, yeah. You're not gonna have enough time to finish
Nah,
this one
I'm not
before
gonna-
that elapses.
That's
You're still rusty.
yeah, I can still beat Rusty.
145. And even if you don't clear Rusty, worst case scenario, you still cleared 9 states.
Yeah, more or less. I've done better than pretty much everyone else.
Wow.
Nearly
Of the
every.
2 people who didn't clear
Ugh,
more than 9 states.
That's
Yeah, when I was all done with my challenges, I just resorted to placing Yoshi after.
Whether or not we see multi-clip.
I think I'm gonna give a few more attempts. And this might be a bit too hard even for me. Ah, here we go.
This does seem like kind of a brutal challenge.
It is. Feels
Like, it's not letting you make too many mistakes.
I can also show that the game is easier than this, mostly because I think this is like the last stage we were given.
Hmm?
Yeah, Kami was saying this one in the last part.
Yeah, Kami maybe should have reeled it back a little bit.
Probably.
But people did clear it.
This might be encouraging. Yeah, this might be encouraging.
This might be the run.
This might very well be the run.
In your time.
No.
Okay, I'm back. I was actually here earlier, but I watched.
I was 7 off. I nearly
Oh, no.
I nearly had
Yeah,
it.
didn't that happen to you as well, Polk, where you were like 6 off?
Yeah, 2 off actually.
Oof.
Yeah.
Wow, that's bullshit.
It's a rough one.
No kidding.
I was saying I wonder if it's maybe too rough.
There's definitely an argument to be made for that. If I saw the performance of it, maybe I would have scaled it back like a stage or two. But of the people who were there for the live one, excluding myself, we had 5 out of 7 people clear all the states, and the rest didn't time out. They just felt like tapping out at the point they were at.
Yeah.
I think some of them would have been able to get all 10 if they kept at it.
Probably would have.
Nah, I'm gonna do that again. I didn't do enough. I get it. Nearly.
Oh yeah, one of them is gonna have to lose another gauntlet.
Yeah, I saw the match wrapped up as well. I get to fight Maurice next. Yay!
Yay, good luck.
Definitely one that up until the end, they could have gone either direction in the match.
Yeah, I think I could see the pattern.
I think one of the most important lessons to learn with this game is one thing you should be trying to do is get the stars off screen by collecting them as much as you can, because you won't spawn in the next set of stars until they're all gone. So if there's like one that's flying around for a while that you're just unable to pick up,
Yeah.
that definitely delays the next set coming in by a lot.
Ah,
You know, that's less stars that you can pick up in that run.
And less time to go through for the final few sets.
Yep.
nearly had it. I get it. Got it.
You've had enough runs that have gotten you very close to the goal that I think you're going to get it within the time limit.
I think so.
Alright, 7 o'clock. I gotta dip later.
Alright,
This Bosh.
thanks for hanging out.
No problem.
Don't get shot in the butt. Words to live by.
Really.
Hmm.
Oh, and if you're interested to watch it later, Polk, I sent Mifa the files for the gauntlet that I had yesterday, so she's probably gonna attempt that tonight. See how she does.
We'll do to grab the RBC gauntlet. For the next round.
Also,
I have. Go on.
I like the words to live by were when in doubt, punch him in the dick.
Yeah.
Oy.
Also words to live by.
Come on, come
When
on.
in doubt, Spark Punch.
Over! Why? Again.
I think some people were theorizing that getting the perfects gets you more stars towards the goal. It's just for points, the perfect, but they do help to speed the next set coming along.
We'll see the extra stars by the end of it.
Was Balljacks one of your challenges, by the way, in their Polk, or was that Shrambles?
That was not mine, actually. I can double check and get that one out.
It was probably Shrambles then.
Balljack. That was Hedgemaze, actually.
This Hedgemaze, interesting.
Yep.
Not a game I would have seen Hedgemaze giving out.
Super Skateboarding was Tristan.
Yep, that one doesn't surprise me.
Sea Monkeys was Hedgemaze. Excalibur was Waffles Fox Breed.
Yep, I remember testing that for Bree during the GM bracket.
Go Flashback, Metal Trap, and...
Ah, 20.
Those are all Time Stalker, 100%.
Yep. Ice Climber was Brasentia.
Interesting. I could have seen Ice Climber being Smite or Ascorian.
Time Stalker, they also gave Jurassic Park, which I had to test that one.
Also not surprised by that one.
I also had to test Gogo 14, which, god dang that thing.
Yeah, the sniping is butts in both Moffat Conspiracy and Top Secret Episode for different reasons. Moffat Conspiracy because you gotta account for win. Top Secret Episode because they give you a lot less direction on what you're supposed to be doing in it.
And the fact that if you miss that one shot, you're gonna start all in the beginning. Oof.
Yeah, who-
Tiger Road was Tristan.
What about my gauntlet yesterday? Who gave what for that? I know Time was Lion and the King, Back to the Future, and American Gladiators. I think Low G-Man commentary said that was Percentio. Jet Set Willie was Donkey Kong. Vortex, I'm sure, was you.
You know me. I'm the
I
only one who
think-
gets to remember that game.
I think, Dirty Racing, they said was Shrambles. I don't know who was Cal, Rocky, and Bullwinkle, or Pokemon 2.
Rocky and Bullwinkle was another Brasentia special. And
Guess I'm not too
Pokemon
surprised by
was
that.
also Shambles.
Pokemon was Shrambles. And Cal was whose?
Which one?
Cal, the kangaroo.
Shambles.
Or KO, the kangaroo, as I think it's supposed to be pronounced. Okay.
Shambles, you that one.
Okay.
Look, everybody seems to have problem with KO the Kangaroo for some reason.
The state wasn't that bad, though. Like, I think both Drake and I got it down within the first few minutes of the match.
Yeah.
Same deal with Jet Set Willie. I have no idea what their estimation was for, like, how players are going to do with that set. But,
They always say that they try to think that it's going to be between 6 and 5, but considering you and there's two of you, oof.
yeah. I think-
and I did not expect the both of you to go through Back to the Future. That thing was hell.
I've beaten Back to the Future 2 and 3, though, so, like, I at least have a knowledge point with that one. Also, Back to the Future 2 and 3 was in my gauntlet last year as well.
Oh, I think I got it. I think I've got it. I think I've got it. I think I've got it.
Oh.
I've got it. I think I got it. Come on. No!
Uh-oh.
Oh!
waiting to see this
I
stream catch-
was 5. Oh.
Ouch.
Oh,
Ouch.
I was 5. Oh, what?
Oh,
Why?
Oh.
Oh, pain.
Yeah, no. Back to the Future 2 and 3 I'd gotten before. Though the gimmick for this one was interesting, because... So, they give you mini stages in there, and there's a bunch of pickups you have to get, which spawns the goal. In the particular stage I was in, each time you got a pickup, it would make a specific platform disappear and reappear. So you had to puzzle out what order to get them in, to make it so you don't get yourself stuck. Well, like, evidently, it wasn't, like, outside Lion the King wasn't too bad of a gauntlet, because Drake would have cleared, if I didn't finish already, Drake would have cleared all 10 games, all 10 challenges within the hour, I'm fairly confident. And Drake hadn't played any of the games.
I think Drake had thought that they had completed
American Gladiators.
Yep, but they had not.
Yeah,
290.
that's why you read the wording, because the readme specified you'll know you'll have completed the goal when your character twirls their jousting stick above them.
For seemingly during that part, you also missed one thing about the
No, I was
Olympic
8 off.
Games.
Why?
My usual measure is when you get the 4 in a row going down diagonally. If that puts you past 300, you're doing solid. That was my measure for when I was doing the challenge.
Seemingly, with at one point there's the jousting stick they toss into the air. If you grab that one, it means that the next fight you do here, just one strike will pick up the other guy right away.
Yeah, I forgot that was a power-up in the moment. I thought it was an obstacle. If I remembered it was a power-up, I would have tried to get it, but I didn't end up needing it.
Reflex. I know.
As
You don't want to risk it at that point. You want to do a little tournament.
Yeah. And I said this in chat, but like my knowledge point was I was feeling pretty good about my knowledge on some of these. Like KO the Kangaroo, I'd at least seen some forms of KO the Kangaroo before. Rocky and Bullwinkle I'd beaten. Jet Set Willy I've seen. Vortex I've beaten. American Gladiators I've beaten. Low G-Man I played. Back to the Future 2 and 3 I've beaten.
Ooh, this might actually be it.
Oh, hold on, let's see this run first. This is, looks like it might have some potential.
370. I did it.
Nice.
I did it.
Nice.
I did it. I beat the pissing level.
You did it.
Relief.
It took a lot of shots at it, but
And I think I've muted
you did
myself
eventually get through it.
by accident. Oops. Hang on.
Grab cake.
Something's happened. Hang on. My mic's gone. Hang on. Oh, well. This is interesting. Did I lose my... Oh, there we go. There we go. I can hear myself now. Hooray!
Right.
We did it. I did it. 154.54? I think that's the top.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go.
150.
Yeah, 154. That is... I didn't beat Jim, but I pretty much beat the time limit. That's good. It's my first clear in about a couple of season finales as well.
Yeah.
It has been a while. The one with Toe Jam, the challenge with Toe Jam and Earl, that was the one I last beat. That was season 2 or was it season 3? I wasn't in season 3. I can't remember.
It was 2 because I saw that when somebody was asking about the season 2 gauntlet.
Yeah, that might be that was probably season 2. Well, this has been a fun exercise. I can't wait to start some season 6.
Yeah, season 6 is going to start next week, and there's a lot of people signed up for it already.
I know I have. As is tradition. All right,
We'll see who I end up going with.
All right, I'm gonna stop streaming on my end, but I'm very relieved to get this out of the way. Oh, I'm relieved. Thanks for coming over. Watch out, folks. I'll see you all probably maybe Friday if I'm picked. Knowing me, my luck. See you all. See you all the end of the week. Hopefully, fingers crossed. See you then.
Later.
Later.